The stage is set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away from the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Seattle Mariners. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. And towing the slab, Ryan Wu. What do you have on him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. He'll also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Liner. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Out of here. So he goes the opposite way with that one. The Mariners strike first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Whalen, a former All-Star. Just 21 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone! Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Berg. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
1 down. Whalen up next for the Mariners. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 6-0.
Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time than the postseason to go off at the plate like this. I mean, a 3-homer game, always special, but pulling it off in October during the biggest games of the year, that's incredible. Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count, got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
So 2 down. Whalen up next for the Mariners.
Number 0.
Hot shot, and he can't knock it down.
That was a laser.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Cole Young. Step off. Oh, he jumped early. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. We're in the second game of this division series. So stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. Hit weakly on the ground. Whalen whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Good fastball in on the hands, makes the swing a little defensive, jammed him up right there.
Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Mariners, Whalen. In the air to left center. Rafaela moving under this one. And a quick out, number 1. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. Whalen steps in. You can feel the tension. 2 outs and a chance to deal a serious blow.
Clutch hitter right here, Boog. If he comes through again, it might just take the air out of the other side.
That is the inning. So 2 down. Trevor Story up next for the Red Sox. On the ground to the left. Whalen tosses to first. Inning over. Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
From the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Boston Red Sox. At the plate, Wilyer Abreu. Ground ball left side. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Batting for the shortstop.
Whalen stepping in. One door closed, but here's another shot, Singy. This guy has a chance to deliver.
Opportunity to be a great teammate right here, Boog. Nothing says I got you like a 2-out ribby.
What a stop. Fires to first, and that's a nice play to end. Third game of the division series. Here now the Red Sox DH. Masataka Yoshida. Bounce to the left side. Toss to Naylor. Leadoff man retired here in the second. 1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Swung on. Belted. Carrying well. And it flies to the deepest part of the park. No doubt about this one. Home run. That's his 4th home run of the series. And the Mariners have the lead. It's 2-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
That's to third. Throws to first in time. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now the third baseman, Whalen. Can't forget the two-run shot he launched out of here in the fifth.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Time called. There's a line drive to left field. Base hit! Rosarena flies around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 4-zip. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So back to the top of the order. Gavin Luck. Here goes the runner. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
The catcher, Cal Raleigh.
So runner at second, 2 down. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in Game 3 of this American League Division Series. Chopped left side. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. A run, a hit, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mariners 4 and the Red Sox nothing. So bases all loaded up. Whalen up next for the Mariners. He's already homered in this game. Line drive. And it bangs off the monster. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. To first, and that'll do it. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mariners 7 and the Red Sox nothing. This is the American League Division Series. Whalen steps in. Previous batter couldn't get the job done. Now 2 outs. It's late, and the pressure is mounting, Chris.
Well, this is where you pick up your teammates. So they need someone to come through right here.
This one belted deep left field. On its way, gone. He'll take a trot around the bases. The Mariners strike first. It's 3-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
The 1-2. That's the third. Whalen. Lux for one. Throw to first, but he beat it. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well.
Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays. And now it's 1-2. To third. Whalen over to second, over to first. Safe.
Well, they had the chance to turn in 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
And that one is lifted in the air. Sanchez has a beat on it. And there's 2 down.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
So 2 down. Now the third baseman, Whalen. He's got some power, no doubt. This one in the air, center field. Varsho settles under this one. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. We're on to the 9th in game 1. Mariners on top, 8-1. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. Whalen really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. 2 homers on the day.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
So 2 down. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Ground ball left side. And that one handled. Tosses across to first. Out number 3. Game of the ALCS. And stepping in for the Mariners, Whalen. That one ripped, but foul. And now the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
3-0 down. There goes the runner. And ball 4 to aboard.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. In there for strike 3. Throw to third. Too late. Safe. Double steal. Here's Josh Naylor.
Postseason games are defined by these situations. Can you get the runner home from third when it matters most?
2 on, 1 out. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Payoff pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Clement should have this one. And there's 2 down.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least 1 run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
Two on, 2 outs. And now the runner breaks for the plate. Ouch, that one drilled him. Still able to get it there in time. He keeps his composure. Whalen steps in, facing one of the top arms in the league. Big moment, big challenge.
You know, Boog, these are the matchups that tell you what a hitter is made of. Let's see what he brings to the table right here.
And that one hammered. Varsho going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And it is out of here. So he goes yard to left. Whalen steps in, 2 outs, down to the scoreboard, but you just need 1 at bat to light the match, Siggy.
And this guy's got the spark in him, dude. Get on base and see what happens next.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Whalen not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Well struck right field.
Find the ball.
And that one is off the wall. Throws to second. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. So 2 down. So up next for Toronto, Davis Schneider. On the ground to third. Toss to Naylor. And that is that. 1, 2, 3, go. Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. And towing the slab, Shane Bieber. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
Singy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it.
In the air, left field. Base hit! In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Mariners. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A 2-run homer. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. Whalen walks in. If this offense were a lawnmower, he's yanking the cord and hoping for a roar.
And if that doesn't work, Boog, you better believe he's giving it a second pull.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hey, that ball was hit hard.
Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball.
Runner on the go. Hauls it in, 1 away. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. This could end it. On to first, ball game. And the Mariners take home field advantage right back. They win game 3 to go up 2-1. So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to today's starting pitcher, Dylan Cease. What do we have on him?
Well, he tried to make it through the 5th inning last time out, but the pitch count just got too high. He ended up taking the loss. That's one of those you just have to shake it off, come back out today, and try to throw a gem.
Whalen in the box now. No balls and a strike. Donovan, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. In to score from first. And they take a 3-run lead.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's Gavin Lux to hit. Man on second, 2 down. It bounces, and he's going for third. Out at third, and that ends the inning. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Mariners 3 and the Jays nothing. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Ripped on a line to center. Varsho takes it in for the out. And there's one away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Out of here. A 2-run shot. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they add to their lead. It's 5-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
On a line, base hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he has seen.
Step off, throw to first, and he's back safely. Whalen, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. There goes the runner, and ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Cal Raleigh. Swing and a pop-up. Guerrero under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next is the out. The first baseman, number 12, Josh.
Here's Josh Naylor. 2 on, 2 outs. Runners on the move. And that is that. Mariners leave a couple. They leave this one, though, 5-1.
Well, this was a huge win for this team. Instead of 2-2 in the series, they're comfortably now 3-1. One more win, and they take the series.
So, Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
So 2 down, and now it's Dalton Varsho. 1-2. On the ground to third. On the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. Whalen up next for the Mariners. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Varsho on the move, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mariners 2 and the Blue Jays 1. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. So up next, Jesus Sanchez.
Number 12, Jesus Sanchez.
Two down, nobody on. Chopped left side. Whalen. Play made, that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, and our score remains 2-1.
The batter, the third baseman, number 0.
Time called down.
Jack time.
That smash towards center. 2 away now. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. But he hasn't had the smoothest sailing, so he may want to switch things up a bit.
On the ground, Whalen. Tosses to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Game 5 of the ALCS. And stepping in for the Mariners, Whalen. And that one hammered and foul ball.
Well, these Mariners showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. That's his 5th homer of the series. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 7-6. You can sense it inside the Rogers Center. These Jays fans are devastated. That's to third. Toss to Naylor. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Whalen steps in. They're down, but he's got a chance to get something going right here.
Yeah, you can't hit a grand slam with nobody on. He just needs to be the match that lights the fire here.
And there's 1 down.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation.
Here's Josh Naylor. The M's down to their final strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Blue Jays keep the dream alive. They take Game 5 and trail the series by a game.
In an elimination game, you see your season quickly coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were able to settle things down, come out and play really good baseball in this one. They get the win, and the series continues. Who knows? Maybe they'll get right back in it.
Getting the nod on the mound, Luis Castillo. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
Got the win in his last start, gave up one hit as he pitched deep into the ball game. That was clearly a quality start. We'll see if he's got another one in him this time.
Here's George Springer. Hit softly on the ground to third. To second,
safe.
But he beats the throw.
No, he's
safe.
safe.
Whalen now at the plate.
Third baseman, number 0.
Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. It's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
You'll warm. And that one in the air center field. Varsho under this one. One away.
The batter, number 3.
So runner at second, 2 down. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. Man at second. Toss to Naylor. They limit the damage here. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. The 6th game of this American League Championship Series. And stepping in for the Mariners, Whalen. Ripped on a line. Takes it in for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a...
Jumps, throws, they get the out, and that'll do it. Blue Jays go down. Out towards right center field. He's there. He's got it. Now there's one away. Back to the top of the order. Now a chance for George Springer. And a bunt towards third. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Liner caught at second.
They put a really...
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
One down. Whalen up next for the Mariners. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. His 6th of the series, and that's how they take the lead. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This one's got a chance. That one opts against the fence. Safely into second. He's got a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
That one to first. Guerrero steps on the bag, 2 away. So a runner at third, 2 men out. Cal Raleigh, the next to hit. Here's your 1. That one lifted to left. Barger on the move. And that'll do it.
Now batting.
So up next, Whalen. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
That one ripped right center field. And it one-hops the wall. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
3 hits in this one, all of them for extra bases. What a game. Good pitch hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
Man at second. He's trying for third. Swing and a pop-up. Makes the grab. Stepping in the long ball threat, Cal Raleigh. Runner takes off for third. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He circles the bases. He's up to 3 home runs in the series, and they add on. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Liner, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
First offering, runner goes. Lined, and that's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners.
The catcher, Cal Raleigh.
And a payoff pitch. And that'll load the bases.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
And now it's Josh Naylor. Runners breaking for the plate. Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to Guerrero. Out to escape. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. 1 run across in the frame so far here in Game 7 of the ALCS. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Arozarena settles under this one. And the Seattle Mariners are moving on. They are champions of the American League and headed to the World Series. For my partner Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew, thank you for watching the American League Championship Series on MLB The Show.
got this.
Yep, we got it.
Let's do it.
So 2 down, and now for Seattle, Whalen.
Number 0.
This one belted, deep left field, on its way, gone! The 2-run shot, the Mariners strike first. It's 2-0. He ambushed him right there, Singing.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well.
This one driven, deep center field, on its way, home run! Another homer, his second homer of the night. So up next, Will Benson. The Mariners leading by 3 here in Game 1 of the World Series. Ground ball left side. Toss to Naylor, and there's 2 away. Whalen starts it off with a lead. Looking to play add-on, not just maintenance, Singing.
Yeah, partner, when you've got momentum, you ride it.
Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. Going, gone! And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. So digging in, Whalen. 3 for 3, and he's homered 3 times. That one is absolutely belted. And it bangs off the wall. The throw in. He's in safely at second as a run scores on the play. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed in every box.
Inside move to second. Whalen dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off. Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
Game 2 of the World Series. And stepping in for the Mariners, Whalen. Right side, hard hit. One pitch and one out. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. Base hit left field. In comes the run from second. Now the tag at third, and they got it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Whalen. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Out of here. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they tie it up. It's 2-2.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this.
On the ground to the left. Toss to Naylor. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Game 2 of the World Series. And stepping in for the Mariners, Whalen. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. The 0-1. Oh, look at the stop. To first. Nicely done for the out. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. The towels are out, and this stadium is electric right now.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch it.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Ripped to third and caught. One left. Go ahead run on base. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Man at second. In the air left field. Rosarena settles under it. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed.
In now is the Mariners DH, Dominic Canzone. 2-2. In the air, center field. Friedel gets there. He's under it. 2 away down. Here comes the skipper. Connor Phillips on the pitch out of the pen here. Number 0 digging in. He's got walk-off power. You don't have to squint too hard to see how this one could end, Singy.
Yeah, I see the fans holding their breath right now. It's tension and electricity all wrapped into one at-bat.
And that is the inning. One down. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Base hit. The potential winning run holds at second in scoring position now. Whalen digging in. Walk-off watch is officially on, Singy. All that's missing is the dramatic bat flip.
Yeah, or a helmet toss and a crowd surf. Let's see if he can give them the moment they're hoping for.
That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And it bangs off the wall. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Mariners walk it off in Game 2.
Well, in the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
And the final score here, 4-3. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long. World Series Game 3. And stepping in for the Mariners, Whalen. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And it is out of here. He wastes no time on this one. His 6th of the series, and they boost their lead. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss.
On a line out towards center. And that's the 3rd out. Mariners go down quiet. So they're all loaded up. Taylor Ward digs in now. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Brings it in. Runner tags from 3rd. Runner from 3rd in to score. And they cut the lead to 2. Whalen stepping in now. The inning's been quiet, but a chance here to turn up the volume.
Yeah, and you love that mentality. A little thunder could bring that dugout back to life.
Swing and a foul straight back. Whalen with a couple of homers in his last game. 2 down, nobody on.
Come on, dig.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw, but he's in there easily. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2.
Runner takes off, and that one gets away at the plate. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to 3rd. 2 outs and a runner at 3rd here in Game 3 of the World Series. Grounds one to short. And that is the inning. Now the 3rd baseman, Whalen. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Swing and a ground ball.
Go hard, go hard, go hard.
Steps on first for the out. So 2 down. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. To first, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. The 1-2. On the ground to the left, Whalen. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Scoreless after 1. Loaded, nobody out. Whalen up next for the Mariners. Swing and a ball hammered right field, going back on its way, gone. Big time blast, a grand slam. That's his 7th home run of the series, and they jump ahead in the 2nd. It's 4-0.
One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He sees the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
In the air, left field. Ward on the move. Makes the catch. Inning over.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Whalen launched a homer in his most recent game. And first offering is fouled off. 2 runs across in the inning here in Game 4 of the World Series. This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 8-0.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Off the batter's eye and gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add to their lead. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. 1 strike away. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a double. 4th hit of the night for him.
Boog, I know you love the slug. Well, slugging percentage is on the rise in this one.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Yandy Diaz, the next to hit for the Reds. Up the middle, Donovan. And there it is. The Seattle Mariners are world champions.
Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these players. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when they return home.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. Singleton and our outstanding crew. I'm John Shambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.
Welcome back to MLB Tonight. It's Greg Amsinger, Yonder Alonso, and Dan Plesac with you as we continue to cover awards season. We're talking Rookie of the Year, a huge accomplishment in any young player's career. But Yonder, man, winning this award, I can't imagine what it means to your stock going forward in your career.
I'll tell you what, I saw Bryce Harper win Rookie of the Year. I saw his first base hit as well in the big leagues, and I knew this guy was going to be a superstar. Once you win this award, all of a sudden now you're on the map to being one of the best players.
It seems like you have all the momentum in the world. It should be the case for him.
Yeah, and one of the things you want to do, you don't want to be one of those one-hit wonders. Now there's a lot of eyeballs on you. We'll see if he can continue this and have a long and outstanding career.
And there's no debate. We're all in agreement. He deserved the honor.